Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and this is Eddie Marcus again. I want you to take a moment, if you will, and give me your attention. As spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people, and being concerned about your life, not your soul, but your life, I want to share with you some information probably you won't get a chance to hear from anyone else. I've been knowing this information for quite some time, and periodically when I'm speaking to you on video or sometimes publicly, I kind of edge into it, but I don't really go into the crux of what I want you to know. Today, I want you to know exactly what I want you to know, and that is this. We as a people in the United States of America, we as a people on the planet of the earth, every one of us, listen to me real good. Every one of us are hell bound. The people of the world, all governments, including America's, all the organizations of the world, including America's, all of the businesses and its CEOs and its investors, including Americans, all of the churches, the parishes, the synagogues, the mosques, the shrines, including America, and all the regular people of the world, including America. We're all agents of the elite. The elite runs all of these organizations that I've just mentioned to you. The elites are in control of all of them. And the elites are agents of Satan. So, by the elites serving Satan, and all of these organizations are under the auspices of the elite, it makes one big round circle for Satan. All your parents, all your children, all your military representatives, mothers and fathers, sons and daughters, all going to hell at another level. For we are presently in hell. Wherever in the world we are all in hell. I know you might be difficult for you to believe, but listen to me. We were all made in the image of and the likeness of God. We were spirit. Our spirits were placed in these bodies to learn how to live heavenly in the spirit world. Like Lucifer, we were evicted from the spirit world. Like Adam and Eve, evicted from the spirit world. Given a new chance to make it right. But like the people in Noah's day, we are far, far from the right path. We are haters. Many of us see others as animals or less than human. We think that we are better than others. So we mistreat others. We slaughter them. We kill them. And though many of us do not possess such an evil spirit, we godify the evil and its perpetrators by doing nothing to change it, thereby disowning the true God of creation. People that are lovers of God, that are heavenly worthy, will forfeit their life any day of the week before selling out for anything that the world has to offer. They used to. In Rome, in those dens of entertainment, or during the Crusades, they gave their lives rather than dishonor God by going along with the status quo. Now Jesus, who could have had it all, in fact did, but he lived to show the world what is most important in life. But rather than follow his example, we bought into the lie that if we believe in him, we will be accepted by God, ignoring that to believe is to become. You know, in the days of the Pharisees and Sadducees, they were supposedly wise men, of the spirit and otherwise. And yet, Jesus had no respect for them as being anyone worthy of respect. And as in those days, such and so in these days, priests, rabbis, bishops, elders and ministers, evangelists and missionaries, and lay people, they are all on the path to hell. You see, the nations of the world are hellified. Yet many will say that their ministry saves souls. They cast out devils, etc. But God will cast them all out. Why? Because it is the responsibility of all people on earth to assure that all people on earth live as though they are in heaven. The job is incomplete as long as one person is suffering from without, while it doesn't have to be. Only when we can achieve this status or is killed for this effort by agents of Satan, those that reject what I am saying to you now, is one qualified to experience heaven. Unless you are making sure that every human being on earth, that one little sheep that Jesus will go after, put everybody else aside and go after that one, is requiring that of us, to make sure that our lives, all of our lives, are perfected. And if there's one person left out, go and bring him into the fold. That is how we reflect an understanding of God and our and exhibit our relationship with God. And if we're killed in the process by agents of Satan, then we've done well. Heaven may be a gift, but you have to earn it. I know you heard that you didn't have to, that it was something that was laid down by God through Jesus and no man can boast. But I want you to know that heaven is a gift, but you got to earn it. And I ask you this, can Lucifer be received back in heaven? They said it was there once, he was kicked out. Can he be received back into heaven? The prodigal son could only return home when he made the choice. Neither will you return until you make the choice. And the evidence of your choice is love. Love for God, which is love for God's creation. So what am I saying to you that you must do? You must return your allegiance to God and remind those that are not of God that they are of the devil because of the hell on earth that they created and maintain. Stop sitting around passively by. Stand up for God, for right, for one another. What I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, is that the whole entire planet, whatever you see, is serving Satan. God allows it because it is the seed that has been planted by our forefathers. And that has become a tradition. And it has brought us to this point. We have people who are planning every day and have been planning for generations to make sure that over half of the population is kill. They've been doing it all the time. We want to wipe them out because they feel that it's too many to serve their purpose. Not about God, to serve their purpose. And while we sit passively by, allowing this to build, and like the Jew in Germany, sit around and wait till the slaughter comes? No, my friends. I'm not asking anybody to pick up a gun and defend yourself. That must be a decision you make for yourselves. But I am asking you to stop going along with the devil's system. Capitalism, communism, socialism, dictatorships are all from the pit of hell. Politics with Republicans and Democrats and all these other different things, all from the pit of hell. They are tools that are used by Satan. God has one tool, and that tool is love. You've got enough laws and rules and regulations set up by all this hellish stuff that you can, I guess, you can put it on a nation, and it will cover all the land sources on a nation. But God has 10. It's really simply 10. And the reason he doesn't require any more than 10 is because the world has been set up so if it operates in perfection, they don't need any. And I'm saying to you today that your preacher who says he's on the right path, and all your mothers and fathers and elders who you have said have gone to heaven are not in heaven. You think, get mad with me if you want, but they're not in heaven. My mother is not in heaven. If my wife died today, she wouldn't be in heaven, and she's a good woman, go to church all the time. If my brother's a preacher, I'm talking about my people that are close to me. And if I could say this about them, I definitely say it about you. If my brother, who was a preacher, if he died today, he wouldn't be going to heaven. If I died today on a sick bed, I won't be going to heaven. But I know why. So what I am doing right now is I'm standing up for God. And I want this world to change. I want it to change that every individual on it can live as though they're in paradise in heaven. That's what I want. And for 33 years, ladies and gentlemen, I've advocated for this. And for 33 years, I never met another person, I don't care how much God you had in them, I don't care how much love you had in them. I never had another person come to me or talk with me as if they wanted the same thing. So I have no problem saying that you are on the road to hell. I have no problem saying that you are on the road to hell. But I'm not trying to frighten you. I'm trying to warn you. But like in the days of Noah, people turned their backs. And I'm sure, at least based upon this today, people are turning their backs. Now I look on the internet, I hear people talking about good stuff all the time. It's talking about even some of the things that I say. But when I try to contact them and say, let's do something, nobody got a response. I listen to the conspiracy theorists. All of them are trying to warn us about what's going on. But they are not offering solutions. I talk about solutions. Yes, what they say has been verified. I know for years and years we say all the conspiracy theories don't pay them any mind. But I've watched them. The things that they have said 10, 15, 20 years ago, I've seen it happen right before my very eyes as if it was just being said today. I see it happening. So I got no problem when I say I agree with most of the stuff, a lot of the stuff that I have studied, witnessed. But that's not enough to just know what's happening unless you're going to do something about it. Why are these things happening? Because the devil is running the world. What will it take to stop it? It takes God to stop it. And how is God going to do it, who is a spirit, unless he finds your body and my body to stand up to that devil? And what I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, is this. If God can use our bodies and we stand up and glorify God, I guarantee the devil will flee. And your sisters and brothers can grow up in a world where they will not be molested. They will not be taken off the streets. The banks won't be robbed. You won't lose your homes. Your car won't be ragged around down the street and you can't even get gas. You will not have to worry about your electric bills, and you will not have to worry about the thunderstorms, the hurricanes, the tsunamis. All of these things will adjust. I make this to you because it is absolutely true. Until next time, bye-bye.